Just
with a
said what
man.
but that's the problem. Your
What makes you
femininity.
comfortable?
Hold on, Spence.
Somebody
No.
who's
Yeah.
safe.
Oh, hold on.
Go on, Moff. Go on.
You are now telling us that your softness and your femininity and your willingness to let a man lead is conditional.
Yeah.
Right? Being feminine is not conditional. Being masculine is not conditional. What happens if a guy walked up to you and he was like, "Hey, I like to wear high heels on the weekend and wear dresses and makeup until I'm with a woman that makes me feel comfortable in my masculinity, and then I'll take the lead and I'll start getting shit done." You'd
That's
laugh
dumb.
that guy out of the building.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So it's a full-time gig. This idea, it's like, well, I will be feminine and I will turn on this feminine character only when I'm comfortable, then and only then when I'm comfortable. And that's a hurdle that you're essentially making a guy overcome. He's got to now jump through all these hoops, and he only gets the best of you after he's been like and I'm being a bit facetious here, but the point stands. When he's done all these things and when he has to lead and do the right things off the bat for you to give him that same thing back. And I think, go ahead.
I have a question for you with this.
Yeah.
What is the difference then between, a lot of men want a confident, independent woman, right? They find
They're
it
liars.
attractive.
That's not true. The men will say anything to get laid. And I'm being honest, as guys do that. Guys, let's be honest. Some of you guys have said the most wildest stuff to a woman just because you want to clap the chicks. You know, even when she's not that good looking to you, you say she's good looking because you want to clap chicks. And men do this all the time. They see these independent women who don't need no man, and then they scream, "No, I like an independent woman." Usually, if they say that, it's because they just want to go 50-50 with her. And then come to find out, she claims she's independent, but she doesn't want to go 50-50.
They're liars. So they don't want a woman with confidence, who walks with confidence, or walks into a room and has confidence.
Either they're liars or they're severely lacking. Right? No, but I think they're lying or they're severely lacking. But I think the popular thing, this boss girl sort of archetype that we've seen with the rise of feminism, a lot of women are like that. And especially, look, if I'm on a date with you and you're like, yeah, I run like 2 or 3 companies and, I got all these responsibilities and I'm trying to get laid, I'm going to tell you that I love boss girls. I'm going to tell you that I love boss babes. I love a confident woman that can command the respect from any guy in the room, because it's like, well, I'm not going to take this girl seriously. I'm not saying you particularly, but I'm saying in general.
Yeah.
It's just like, like I would definitely tell you I like that. This is, but what you see, it's like those things generally aren't adding up, and the polarization doesn't work out in the end. Like it's men that are honest don't have much of a chance in dating. Most men that are being honest don't have much of a chance. I love when women say like, "Oh, well, just be honest with me. Tell me you just want to sleep with me. You're not really interested." And it's not so you'll reward him for his honesty. It's so you can tell him, "Hey, there's the door. Thanks for telling me you only want to bang me. Now you can leave now." Not like, "Oh, here, I'll reward you for your honesty." So like that's, and again, it's hard. There's no perfect answer to it. It's tough. That's the dating world. Like it's, but
it's like
coming
general,
into
you have to make money as well,
I agree. I don't disagree. But I think the problem is that I think the idea that you're withholding this femininity until like the right buttons get pressed or the right signals come, I think that, and you got to be vulnerable and you got to be honest.
As soon as I go on a date, I'm more feminine.
Okay, then after the date, you become masculine, and you don't think a man will pick up on that eventually? Now, if you're saying you're going on a date with a guy one time and you're never going to see him again, that's one thing. But if you're saying you're going to see the guy consistently, that on-off switch when you pretend, because let's be honest, both men and women on a date, especially on the first date, we put on a front, right? We put on a mask. It's not who we are truly. But as you get to know each other longer down the road, your true intentions, your true characteristic is going to come out. It's going to slip up. You may try to hide it at some point, but you're going to be in a situation where she's going to start to curse you out. And then you're like, oh, so all along you're pretending to be a nice woman, but you're not. So men are just saying, you know what, let me go to Brazil where the women are naturally feminine. They're not feminine because they're conditional or because they got to pay for a meal first for it to be feminine. Men are going to Asia, men are going to Africa. It's like, let me go where the naturally women are raised to be feminine. It's not conditional. It's not a switch on, switch off. On Sundays I can be feminine, but on Monday I'll be masculine as hell. Men are choosing other choices.
I'm softer. If I'm in setting is what I mean.
buy that.
Of a date.
I buy that. Spencer, you had a question.
Yeah, I was just wondering, because you said you will become feminine once you feel comfortable around a man. But what makes you feel comfortable? What is that barrier?
Guess what I mean is like, I will always be feminine and soft when I first meet a guy, right? Just because I'm meeting a man and I'm a woman, right? So there's that instant reaction.
Okay.
But to be like a, I guess, less guarded version, is what I'm saying. I have to feel safe around you because at the end of the day, men are a threat to women. Either which way. Physically, you are always a threat to us.
All right, she's a victim. She's a feminist. I can't do it anymore. What do you guys think? Shout out to Rich Cooper. Link down below.